404-523-8989 is the magic number. Everybody, when we play Nati, everybody like the record, so we're going to get on the line. Y'all know we don't really do the phone-in thing, but I think we got her now.
Yeah, I think that's her. She just texted me.
All right. My man, Carlos. You know what, Carlos? I'm going to let you. You want to handle Miss Nati?
You know I'm not good at interviews, but I'll talk to her.
All right. Carla.
Yeah, what's poppin'? This Nati was good.
3D Nati.
What's poppin'?
What's going on?
I'm good. Trying to survive out here.
Oh, man, we trying to hold you down up here in the A, man. Everybody, every time we play these records, Dear Father, Back to the Block, Death Before Dishonor, and the list goes on and on and on. People always hitting us up on Facebook, emailing me, texting me, wanting to know who this is.
A lot of people found out about me because of your show, so I appreciate you.
3 a.m. in the morning, man. We rocking here in the A to Nati.
I know.
So what's going on, man? First and foremost, because we interviewed you a couple months back on the Blog Talk show, but this is the first time giving you to 100,000 watts of our listeners, over 200,000 listeners each week. Introduce yourself to everybody. Let everybody know where you're from, and we're going to go from there.
Well, my name is Nati, the queen of the solar system, best chick in the game. You know, I'm from New Orleans. You know, I'm just trying to make it out here. A rap artist, female rap artist. I did a few things on, you know, on This Is 50, in Hip Hop Weekly, you know, on World Star. So I'm definitely trying to be one of the best lyricists in the game. And if you've been tuning in and paying attention to the music that the station been playing, then you know I'm well on my way to being it.
I got to ask a question because, not to sound biased, but how does it feel to be better than 99.9? How does it feel to be better? You know, because first of all, when females get into the rap game, they always compare females to females.
Right.
But when I listen to your music, I don't even think about no females.
And that's a blessing. I mean, it feels good. It feels good because that's what I really want. You know, I don't want my music to be, I don't want to be pigeonholed as just a female artist. I don't want to just be one of the best female artists of all time. You know, a lot of people, a lot of females try to strive for that, and a lot of females talk about, yeah, I'm the baddest chick in the game or whatever. I want to be one of the best lyricists, and finally, I think I'm kind, especially in my city, I'm kind of being looked at as one of those best lyricists. I mean, I won a Best Lyricist Award down here in New Orleans, Best Mixtape, you know, so it feels real good, and hopefully I can take that to a larger scale, you know, to a national scale.
What up, Nati? This is Carlos.
How you doing, Carlos?
I'm doing good. But yeah, I could definitely co-sign you on that. Being one of the best lyricists out of New Orleans, I can say that you already achieved that goal. So you got to go ahead and, you know, look for a different goal now. But you mentioned the mixtape. Talk to the people about the mixtape a little bit and where they can get it.
The mixtape is called Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. You can get it at 3dnate.com. You know, 3dnatee.com. And as far as features on the mixtape, I have Currency on there. Shout out to Currency. I have Bad, who was with Bad Boy making a band. Ebony Eyes, she was signed to Capitol Records from SPL. But as far as lyrical ability, I think it's up there. You know what I'm saying? That the records that you guys have been playing, Dear Father, Back to the Block, the Switch record, all of those are off Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. It's my fourth mixtape. You can find my other projects on 3dnate.com also.
Well, you can find one of them. Now, you know, I've been hounding you for a minute now about them first two, because like you said, this is your fourth one. I have Heavy is the Head That Wears the Crown, and also Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, but I'm still trying to get my hand on Three's Company's Volume 1 and 2.
Because of you and a few other people, I gotta make those available online, because I dropped those, and I didn't make them available for download. I just sent them out like my first mixtape, Three's Company Volume 1 and 2, I ain't make it available for download. So a lot of people been hitting me up about those, and I'm gonna put them up on the website so you can get that.
Please do, because Vic mentioned that we interviewed you on Blog Talk, and then a bunch of my friends started calling me Stan because I was jocking so hard on the last interview. So since then, I've been trying to watch myself, and then I just, this how crazy I am about it, man.
They said you were jocking?
They said I was jocking. They called me Stan. They was criticizing my,
Not you.
different little things. I say, I ain't done radio in a long time. I did radio for like how many years? Like, I did at least 6-7 years.
Now, I tell you brought Carlos out of retirement.
Brought me out.
Record.
She did. Brought me out of retirement, right? And so, all those years, having a good 2-3 years off, of course, I would be rusty coming back. But all my friends at school, for those that don't know, I was co-host on this show for several years, one of the original co-hosts here. But I had to stop because I started teaching. So at my school, my friends, I turned a lot of people on to Nati's music so they listen to the interview. Why you say like so much? Why you keep saying and why you keep asking her about this and asking her about that? And they say, you won't let her get a word in edgewise. So they started calling me Stan. And just to do my research to prepare for the day, I went back and listened to Stan. And I will accept that first verse only. Because you're not going to see me driving no car into no lake. So the rest of the Stan, I can't co-sign that. But the first verse, I'll take that.
Well, I'm glad you like the music that much.
Well, Nati, I'm glad that you have influenced my best friend to come do radio. I need to interview you every week just so I can have him around.
I'm saying we can do that. Let's make it happen. We can do it.
You know what, man? If Nati is calling in, I will come up here on the school night. I will come up here 3 to 6, drive all the way back home from here and go straight into school and try my best not to fall asleep in front of the kids. But it will be well worth it.
Nati, I gotta ask, being a female in the game right now, what has been some of the challenges you've been faced with as, trying to break your music? And I know, and it's odd because being that I've been following hip-hop since the insertion of hip-hop, it seems like every time there's a new female, they try to pit females against females.
Yeah.
Like right now, Nicki's doing her thing, so for whatever reason, Lil' Kim is trying to go at Nicki.
Right.
Be it planned, jealousy, whatever the reason may be, that's not for us to discuss. But how do you feel, what have been some of the pitfalls and some of the highs being a female MC breaking into the game?
Well, that's definitely one of the pitfalls, that they always feel like one female has to be superior and all the other females, they all the dudes out there that's doing their thing right now, all the male rap artists, they never try to put them against each other. You know what I'm saying? They might get on a song and somebody might say who has the best verse, but it's never like, oh, I'm not gonna listen to her, she whack. I mean, he's whack. It's never like that, but it's always like that with a female. One of the other things is, because I'm a chick, if I make a song and it has like some sexual content, then I'm being a whore.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if a male rapper talk about something sexual, then it's just we're supposed to be. Yeah, it's cool. It's not always good for me. So one of the good things is that people do pay attention more because they look for a reason to hate. They so used to wanting to just say, okay, that female is whack, let me listen to what she got to say, so they can dismiss me and say that I'm whack. But it's a good thing because I think my lyrical ability, keeps them in tune and keeps them wanting to pay attention to what I'm doing. So they pay attention more. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think also a lot of females came into the game with a cosign? You haven't done that.
Right. A lot of people thought 50 Cent was going to be my cosign. That's definitely not the case. That's not the issue. And though I feel like it's a blessing for some of those female artists to come in the game with a cosign like Shauna. Shauna had Ludacris. Trina had Trick Daddy. You know, I could go on and on. It's a blessing for them, but it's also a hindrance. You know what I'm saying? Because after people pay attention and it like Nicki Minaj, she got Lil Wayne. People pay attention to what they doing, but they always like a notch under the person that they came in.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I definitely think that, you know, being the first lady of so-and-so label is definitely not, you know, the way you want to do it, because it's like, and I told you this before, and I hate to, you know, keep saying the same thing over and over again, but, you know, when I first heard, you know, when I first heard Nati's music, you know, I had the same feelings I had had when I first heard Kanye's music. Now, Kanye came out on Rockefeller, but I didn't look at that as, you know, Jay-Z co-signing for Kanye. The music spoke for itself, you know, and so that's what, you know, I'm expecting from Nati's music. And to piggyback on what we were talking about with the competition amongst females, I like the way that you did the features with Ebony Eyes, who is super dope and highly slept on, you know, her first album, and also Babs. So the fact that you know, coming out working with these female artists is like, they kind of dead some of the competition right there. And my question to you is, with those two artists being dope, and also La Nino, who you have a song with, another artist out of New Orleans, they all dope. My question is, the people that you work with, do they have to be dope to get on the song with you? Because I noticed you haven't had any whack people on features.
I mean, especially my music, of course. Like, I love rap. Like, I love hip-hop in general. I love music. I love what I'm doing. So every time I do a song, you know, I feel like it's friendly competition, you know. So I don't want to get on a song with a whack artist. It makes no sense.
So
you know what I'm saying?
So you're not going to jump on nothing with, you know, MC Hammer getting back in the game, so you're not going to jump on nothing with him.
Hammer a legend, man. MC Hammer a legend. But,
you can bring Hammer back. You might ghostwrite for Hammer.
He needs some help.
Y'all got all the connections over there. Get him on the phone or something.
Last time I seen Hammer, he was chasing a fake Jay-Z through the woods, trying to baptize him.
That was so... Like, that blew my mind. I'm like, what is he doing to himself?
That was horrible. That was horrible.
So, have you ever ghost ridden for a guy?